Sam from Sheridan Computers. Just want to take a moment to go over link aggregation on UniFi switches. I've had a couple of people ask me how to do it. It's very simple to do, so I'm just going to do a quick tutorial on how to go through it. Okay. I'm the owner of Sheridan Computers. Sheridan Computers is an IT support company based in Manchester. I formed the company back in 2002, so I've been doing this for quite a while now. While mainly we work with companies that don't have their own internal IT staff, even if you do, we're quite happy to work with them if they need an extra pair of hands or if you have a project coming up that you need assistance with. If you'd like to hire us, head across to our website at sheridan.co.uk. There's a Hire Us link at the top of the page. If you follow this link and fill out the form and leave some details on what you're looking for, once I've reviewed it, I'll get back to you with whether we are able to help. While you're on our website, you can find out more information on my company, some of the people that we deal with, as well as the services that we offer. If you have a technical question, but maybe you're not quite ready to hire somebody yet, or maybe if you just want to pop along and say hi, feel free to head across to our forums at forums.sheridan.co.uk. Our forums are completely free for anybody to use. I do try to spend as much time here as I can and answer any questions as they are posted. On a final note, if you find this video useful, please take the time to hit the like button. Also consider subscribing to the channel. And if you hit the notifications icon, you'll receive notifications of any new videos as they are released. Now quite often, I'll leave links to any products or services that I reviewed in the description at the bottom of the video. If you use these said links to purchase the services, then you're helping support the channel. Any support that you can give towards the channel is greatly appreciated, as it does take quite a bit of time to produce this content. Let's get on with the video. So we're logged into our UniFi controller. So if we quickly go and take a look at our network map, I do like this, it's quite funky. So you can see here we have a UniFi switch 24, which is the just a 24 port switch, non-PoE, and we have a 250 watt PoE version of the 24 port switch here. Now between these two switches we have two links. Both SFP ports on here are aggregated and linked up to both SFP ports on this switch. Now this, the 250 watt PoE switch is also linked to this US16XG, which is a 10 gig switch. So between there we have just a couple of ports aggregated to a couple of standard ports on here. So let's go ahead and see how we achieve that. If we go into devices, so if we take a look at our PoE switch, we have two groups of ports aggregated, 23 and 24, which run off to the US16, and 25 and 26, which are SFP ports, which run over to the 25 and 26 on the non-PoE version of it. Let's go ahead and take a look at these ports. So because they're aggregated, you'll notice I can't edit the aggregated ports, I can only edit the main port. And that's the same for both groups. If you take a look at the configuration. So on this PoE switch, I have my switch profile. You need to make sure that the switch profiles obviously are allowing the same VLANs. Set it to aggregate. So we've got 23 and 24, so we can, it does show you the number of ports that you can go up to. We have auto negotiation set. That's pretty much all you needed to do that. And if we have a look on the other side, on our non-PoE switch, ports 25 and 26, which are aggregated. Again, if we go into the port configuration, we can't edit that. We can go and edit the main one, the first port in the group, which is set to aggregate, exactly the same configuration as the other side. 25 and 26, auto negotiation. And the switch profile is set to all, so we're allowing all VLANs over that. Now, I also mentioned we've got two groups running from this. We have ports 23 and 24. Let's go back into the config for them. So on ports 20, we've got switch profile set to all, we've got the profile override set to aggregate, and we've got the ports that we want 23 and 24. So now if we go ahead and have a look at our USG16, US 16 XG. You can notice we've got ports 15 and 16 here. So these are running over to ports 23 and 24 on our PoE switch. So we'll go into the port config. Again, you can only edit the main port. And this is set exactly the same. Switch profile all, aggregate, ports 15 and 16. And that's running fine. So if we head over, stick our mouse over there, we can see port 15 and 16 showing. We can see it's using both ports for traffic. And if we go on to here, and look at the SFP ports, again, we can see it's showing aggregated 25 and 26. We can see traffic being sent and received over that one, on port 25. And we can also see traffic being sent over port 26. So it's using both ports at the same time to combine data and improve the throughput. So to set up a group of ports from scratch, I'll do it on this one because there's plenty of ports on here. I'm going to port configuration. I'm going to start from port 10, just why not? So we're going to edit the port, give it a name if you want, set the switch profile, just make sure you're using the same VLANs. I'm going to pass all. Set the port operation mode to aggregate. And then you'll notice here, automatically selects the first port in the range of 10. And it shows you we can go from the destination from 11 to 15. So we can have a maximum, or we can do 2 ports, or we can do up to 6 ports. It's really that simple. Auto negotiation you can leave. So select the number of ports you want to aggregate. Make sure you've got the same number of ports on the switch at the other end that you're aggregating to. You can go to like 1, 2, 3, 4 for example on this switch, to 5, 6, 7, 8 on another switch. They don't have to be 1 for 1. But you do make sure you have the same switch profiles and the same number of ports in the aggregate group. And that's pretty much all there is to it. And to confirm everything's working, you can go to map, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, and we can see our links from the PoE switch going to the non-PoE switch, and the links are US 16 XG going up to here. I hope that helps if you had any queries on how to set up aggregation on UniFi switches. It's very, very simple to do. As I mentioned, I've had a couple of people ask me how to do it, so I just figured I would address that. If you like this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel.